I got a belt on that holds up my pants, and my pants have belt loops that hold up my belt. What the hell is really going on down there? Who is the real hero?
Get ready, so get set, so hang on, so buckle up, so sit tight, so strap yourself in, so brace yourself.
People think the world's gone to hell, that it's gotten so violent. But the world never got violent. There is no got. The world has been violent since the beginning. Cain killed Abel. Cain killed Abel. The third person on the planet killed the fourth person on the planet. We weren't even able to make it to 3 people before somebody was a murderer.
Let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
He's incredible health. Dr. Oz looked at his medical records and said he's got the highest testosterone level that he's ever seen for an individual over 70 years old. I know the president will be happy that I repeat that.
President Trump said help is on the way, and help finally arrived.
Hold the line! Stay with me! Brothers! What we do in life echoes in eternity.
Strengthen on, strengthen on. At my signal, unleash hell.
For years, Hillary Rodham Clinton has told people that she was named for the first man to climb Mount Everest, Sir Edmund Hillary. But as Esquire magazine recently pointed out, Sir Edmund did not climb Mount Everest until 1953, 6 years after Hillary was born. However, the First Lady does have a good explanation for the discrepancy. She loves to lie.
Black people, racism.
CNN's Vanessa Yurkevich is here. Vanessa, give us the reality check. Can President Trump impose these new tariffs?
Yes, he can, Jake.
Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll.
I hate to sleep because... No, I like to sleep, actually. I hate to dream because dreaming takes energy. It takes work. Sleeping is supposed to be a relaxing affair. I lay down on a bed, it feels great. Next thing you know, I have to build a go-kart with my ex-landlord. I wish they made fajita cologne, because that stuff smells good.
Here's the news, coming to you every hour on the hour. The weather's fine, but there may be a meteor shower. Here is the news, a cure's being found for good old rocket lag. Someone left their life.
Well,
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. And you know what? We have some friends coming over here in a segment you don't want to miss. It's the panel of pundits, too handsome for TV.
I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts.
See? Just like the Justice League of America, but extra handsome.
The road is long.
You know, if we get to a part of the show that you really don't like, just pretend you're not here. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh, looks like we got a text message. Jodan, what is a juggernaut? A juggernaut is an astronaut with boobs.
Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited 'cause we understood.
Teach a man to feed a fish. Yada, yada, yada. You know, Trump says with or without Congress, there will be voter ID for the midterm elections. This is not good news for the Democrats. Yeah, I'm sorry, voter ID is going to be a dagger in the heart of the Democrat Party. And I'm telling you, we're going to flip a lot of Democrat seats. And it might even be the biggest political shift in our country's history. The Democrats are down to their last final infantry unit, their last line of defense, the battalion of white liberal women. And they may not be the most lethal fighting force on the planet, but they are the most annoying.
I am disabled! I have a brain injury!
Well, she's all you'd ever want. She's the kind I'd like to flaunt and take to dinner. But she always knows her place. She's got style, she's got grace. She's a winner.
Did you ever get a whiff of one of these malodorous Karens? Let's just say basic hygiene has already waved the white flag. We're at the beginning of a massive economic boom. All systems are go, baby. The thrusters are firing. You got a 4.4% GDP, inflation down to 2.4%, record high stock market, the lowest murder rate since the year 1900. What? 125 years? That's crazy. And the most secure border in history. Plus, a 10% decrease in federal government employees. What? And that's all in 1 year. 1 year. Yeah, it's just not enough, is it?
In the midnight hour, she cried more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Wow.
Now, one time I screwed up a joke about infinity. Yeah, I never heard the end of that one. And welcome to Intellectual Froglegs. You know, at the risk of sounding arrogant, one reason I'm still around after 14 years, I have a pretty good track record. You know, even during the darkest days, right after the 2020 stolen election, I had an episode called Save America, Save the World. We also talked about the new American Republic. But my point is it's playing out right before our very eyes. And if you've been following the show, you know I'm right.
Previously on Intellectual Froglegs.
Save America! Save the world!
Save America, save the world, people.
God bless America. It's the Intellectual Froglegs Save America, Save the World Election Special.
Just look, the 80-year post-World War II global order is collapsing. It's being tossed into the dustbin of history, and not because of war, but through prosperity. And you know what? Our financial success is going to force a reckoning in Europe and Canada. And y'all better wake your communist asses up. And another thing, we're thrilled that we're finally cleaning up our neighborhood, AKA the Western Hemisphere. You know, there's some serious reasons why we never vacationed in Cuba or South America. Literally, our mortal enemies, China, Russia, and Iran, were setting up shop in our backyard, pillaging natural resources, and building military staging grounds, while we're up here wringing our hands over pronouns and climate change.
Fly me to the
moon. See, we're done with that foolishness. Enter President Trump's new and improved Monroe Doctrine, AKA the Donroe Doctrine.
Coming out of nowhere, dropping like rain. Storm, bring the dance on the thunder again. Dark cloud gathering, breaking the day. No point running, 'cause it's coming your way. Ride the rainbow, rock the sky.
Welcome to the panel of pundits too handsome for TV, where we bring together serious issues and ridiculously good looks. Today, our panelists are the great Joe Hall. And you probably know Joe because, well, he's tall. He's tall.
He doesn't look any taller than me, Joe Dan.
Yeah, Joe's an international businessman, author, journalist, podcaster, and an international man of mystery, Joe Hall. Welcome, Joe.
It's an honor to be here, Joe Dan. Thank you.
I knew that it was. And next we have a radio host and founding member of the Jackson 5, Kevin Jackson. Kevin.
I was going to say, Joe Dan, if you introduced me last, we were going to have a problem, man.
Well, the funny thing is, I used to appear on Kevin's radio show. And what was I?
I don't know, the Redneck Riviera?
No, I was the token white guy.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not going to use that type of language.
We gave Joe Dan honorary membership.
And, all right. So then we have everybody, the best dressed patriot in the MAGAverse.
Indeed.
Brick Suit. Brick, welcome, man.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me, Joe Dan.
Now, first, a word of caution to the viewers. The combined handsomeness of all of us on screen at one time can cause difficulty focusing, and you might become lightheaded.
Yes, so, please, trigger warning and lots of lawyers. Put some legalese in there, Joe Dan, because I don't want to get sued over this.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want anybody to get sued.
Wait, I don't want to get sued over this, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So we're going to start out with a kind of a math problem. If Ilhan Omar says, I'd like you to meet my brother and my husband, how many guys are standing there? Brick.
I'm gonna guess one.
Yeah, that's a good answer, Joe.
I didn't hear from
It's kind of got me stumped there, Joe Dan. You kind of got me stumped. I mean, it depends who's in the room. It depends who's asking. It depends who's actually at the Leering Center and who's how much money they're making that day.
Oh, speaking of which, I got to go check on my kids.
Next question. Who would win a fight between Trey Gowdy and Ben Shapiro?
I take Gowdy.
Trey Gowdy's hair would win. It's got that ridge, you know, people don't know it.
Oh,
it's
it's
sharp. Man. That thing is shellac and like some ancient dinosaur. He would just
there's some razor blades in there. Yeah,
he's got a human Gumby thing going on.
He would knock the yarmulke right off of Ben.
You know what? I'm going to take Shapiro. I think he's that yarmulke is like a Captain. What's it? Captain America's.
Captain America's shield. He just takes it off, throws it around.
Yeah, I think if he does like this, man, he could take anything right to the top of the head.
We want to be the anti-black pill. You know, there's so many people out there just so nothing's good, everything's bad. But first, Kevin, when you hear me use the phrase a black pill, how does that make you feel?
Did you say black peel?
Somebody make fun of my accent.
I can't understand country, man. Somebody country talk explain Joe's accent to me. And I grew up in the country, but I still don't understand it.
Seriously, on all these black pillars out there, pill, P-I-L-L, Kevin.
Okay, pill.
I want y'all to tell people and why they should be optimistic for 2026. Go Brick.
Okay, I think the way that I approach this is if you lock yourself into a position of nothing's going to happen, you really set your mind for failure, and you can never move into what you're thinking about. And, you know, on one end of the spectrum is the Pollyanna, everything's going to be great. And on the other end is nothing's going to happen. Well, all I would suggest to people is move from nothing's going to happen just a little bit over to something might happen. Okay? You don't have to say that it's going to happen, but it can happen. Admit that there's a possibility, and take that into yourself. And now you've got this framework of something could happen. And as events roll on, you can modify your perspective. Now, when President Trump said that they were going to be surging people in Minnesota, I told people, I think something's going to happen. And there were a lot of people that said, no, nothing will ever happen. But as things have gone on, we saw all the cabinet agencies are there. We see the ICE surge. We see the DOJ going in to go through all the scams. So things are happening. So set yourself up at that place of something might happen, and then adjust your expectations from there. Don't set yourself at nothing will ever happen, because then you're locked into failure mode.
Good point. Joe,
to be honest, I think this year is going to be unbelievable. It's already started off that way. We've captured a monster terrorist in Venezuela overnight. It looks like we've got some magical weapons they're talking about now that through sound can actually kill people. Trump's been hinting at that, saying we've got the best weapons in the world. We've got the mullahs in Iran, running for cover right now. The crowds there are massive because President Trump said, hey, I've got your back. And he's consistently saying it even today. So we've got that happening. Now he's mentioning Cuba, and China's on the ropes because of their economy. That's falling apart. And he's had 8 or 9 peace treaties last year. Look what's going to happen this year. So if we're totally serious, it's going to be a magical year. Plus, there's efforts to win this next election legally and honestly. And if we have an honest election, we're going to, guys, it's going to be 80%. We're going to see how much people are and how many people are on our side. Everybody's on our side. Everybody except for Ilhan Omar, her brother, her cousin, her husband, her daddy, whoever it is.
You mean that one guy?
That's one person.
One guy.
Durka, Muhammad Jihad. Haka Sherpa Sherpa, Bacala. Oh, Durka.
But anyway, Kevin, I guess we have to let the black guy talk.
Well, speaking of which, I'm going to colorize it. Okay, I'm going to colorize the whole discussion. First of all, it's okay to be white again. So that's probably the best thing to happen in 2026. You white folks get to talk some slack, baby. And let me tell you what I'm talking about. Donald Trump is unafraid to go after big, fat, lesbian, black leftist women. He's going after Fonnie Willis, $6 million lawsuit against that chick. He's re-up on Big Tish, new investigations into her. Alvina Bragg. By the way, where is Alvina? Haven't heard from Alvina in a while. What about Ilhan Omar, who he put a fatwa out against by just mentioning her name in this? You know, Minnesota is going to blow up, and Ilhan Omar is going to be at the epicenter of that nuke. He went after Maduro. Remember the brown guy in the country? He goes after the brown man. What other president do you know that a white dude has the guts to say, I don't care about your black butts in America, and oh, by the way, I'm going to go get this brown thug and I'm going to bring him to justice. That is the biggest thing, in my opinion, that isn't being said, but is sort of being felt, is that Donald Trump says, I'm going to dump DEI, we're going to live on meritocracy. He is saying this country is going back to meritocracy, and if you want to be a part of it, you better find out what you're good at and do that. Because if you think you're going to be scamming the taxpayers of America, and you're going to be running game on white folks and trying to guilt us, that time has ended.
Kevin, I might add to that real quickly.
Okay, hold on.
Just want to add real quickly, in terms of the year of white, make Greenland great again. Great white North will be ours.
Make it green again. And I was just going to say, thanks for bringing up that song about Alvina. I used to just love that song.
And you know what, quick, Kevin, you know, you as a white person, I want to thank you for your permission to do things.
I'll allow it.
But now, you know, there might be a lot of people in our audience who've never met a black person. Can you tell us what gang you're in?
Oh, yeah.
But thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to do this some more.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
My name is Katie Hopkins, and you're watching Intellectual Froglegs.
Hi, this is Sonia in California. When I want the latest in headlines, day or night, I go to the Gateway Pundit.
I go to Gateway Pundit. I go to the Gateway Pundit.
Our southern border should be like our front porch. There should be a giant welcome mat out front.
You know, all our lives we've been told that Western civilization is like a brotherhood of allies representing free nations and free people, shared values and shared sacrifice. I'm sorry, and apologies for the word, but that's shared bullshit. This brotherhood of allies has been a joke, a brotherhood of dependents, a brotherhood of parasites. You know, these international friendships that we paid good money for, you know. And you know, after all these decades, rather than try to pay us back, or at least slightly rebalance the lopsided trade deals, that these Europeans have their 35-hour work weeks, mandatory 4 weeks of paid vacation, full benefits, free child care, and oh, now we're going to play this new socialist game called 15-minute cities, while they arrogantly expect Americans to keep underwriting this fantasy island lifestyle. No. And then over in Davos at the World Economic Forum, you had the leader of Finland. I don't know, is he a president, a monarch, a prime minister? I don't know, it doesn't matter. But he's like, we don't need the United States to defend ourselves.
Can Europe defend itself? My answer is unequivocally yes.
Without the Americans?
Without the Americans.
11 minutes later.
You said earlier that Europe can defend itself without the Americans. If it comes down...
Not exact, Mike, so that's not a quote.
I didn't say that. I swear. Proving once again that the Europeans are the best friends that our tax dollars can buy. They moralize and lecture the ignorant tax-paying American peasants from their very comfortable perches paid for by the American peasants. Yeah, but now but the time's come, and to quote Doc Holliday in Tombstone,
we must redefine the nature of our association.
because their lifetime pass to Free Money USA has been revoked. And today you got Canada, Great Britain, and much of the European Union, by their own volition, have positioned themselves as dependents of the American taxpayer, while they're sneaking around cutting deals with our enemies. They're routing trade, technology, and capital through Beijing. And while they rely on us as the muscle of NATO to protect them against Russia, they're doing business with Russia and still act like we owe them something. Oh, well, look at the time. It's kiss my ass o'clock.
You don't like the way I'm living. You just leave this long-haired country boy alone.
Rain keeps pouring down.
We started our viewer mail segment. Over 70% of the questions were about Pam Bondi. Surprise! I've not been happy with Miss Bondi since the Epstein folder fiasco. But the reason I'm not pulling my hair out and jumping out a window is I trust President Trump. He knows that if people don't get punished, they're going to go after him. They're going to go after his family. Well, hell, they've already done that. So all that corrupt lawfare, which was used against President Trump, was a great motivator. But it would be foolish if we considered it apples to apples, especially after we watched the Biden administration move at lightning speed, arresting, charging, prosecuting, and jailing Republicans, Trump associates, and everyday MAGA voters. So it's natural to expect immediate action in return, but that's not how it works. Because they used lawfare, we didn't. Because when you're using lawfare, you don't have to worry about due process. You don't have to build airtight cases. You don't have to worry about appeals and reversals or exposure. And they damn sure didn't have to worry about judges.
I am the judge. I am the judge. Everybody knows that I am the judge. I am the judge.
The moral of the story here is it's a lot easier to cheat.
I am personally offended by what was presented on so many different levels.
And then you have to consider the sheer scale of what we're freaking dealing with here. We're talking about a deeply intertwined criminal syndicate spanning decades, across governments, across continents, involving law enforcement, intelligence, prosecutors, regulators, NGOs, banks, offshore accounts, and global networks. I mean, this is some sophisticated stuff, man, and none of it stands alone. It's all connected. It's like a domino board, and every piece has to be in place to make sure the other ones fall.
Rollin', 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 rollin'.
You know, everybody knows Mike Lindell's one of the greatest patriots in American history. Dude sacrificed everything for our country. Everybody knows his MyPillow products are second to none, top quality. And everybody knows that's ever dealt with him that MyPillow's customer service is exactly what you'd expect from a strong Christian company. That's why you see so many great patriots with promo codes for MyPillow products. And they're all great patriots. So I'm here to tell you why my promo code's best. It's the only one that pays me. Anyway, you know, this is such an amazing time to be alive. We are so blessed. Look at all the secular nations that are collapsing around the world. Yeah, not us, not us. I wonder why that is. You know, but places like Europe, over in the old country, Christianity's been reduced to a historical artifact. Oh, we keep our Christianity over there in that cathedral. But you know, Great Britain's been regulating worship for almost 500 years. But here in the United States, you know, we have our share of demons and darkness, but that's humanity. We also have a strong Christian population that love the Lord. And the United States remains a living Christian society, unlike all those secular places. And that's why this hour belongs to us. So here's a trick for you. If you watch the movie Jaws backwards, it's a heartwarming story about a shark who gives arms and legs to people who need them. Thank you, Jaws.
At the tone, please record your message.
Hey, Joe Dan. Hey, don't forget to tell them about our show, Cartoons Etc., every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Throw it in there, won't you, buddy? Thanks.
A long distance directory assistance, area code 212. Say, hey, AMR, this is Mr. Rhythm and Blues.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Please stop by the website at intellectualfroglegs.com. Subscribe to the show alerts. That's how you get into credits and other cool stuff. And now I'm not interested in your information, just an email address, so we can keep you in the loop. You don't want to be left out of the loop. No. Out of the loop is a bad place to be, especially if you're a Bill. Anyway, and I don't spam. I hate spam. I'm not going to do it to you. Oh, and I hope you'll check out the Froglegs store and go buy thousands of dollars of stuff. That'd be good. Froglegs are free to watch, but they're not free to make, so unlike our counterparts in the corporate media, I have to earn your business. But if you're too broke to donate, don't worry about it. We're probably just cousins. But I'm thrilled you're here. And you can share the show. You can share the show for free. And by the way, if you're shopping over at My Pillow, don't forget to use promo code JODAN to save a bucket full of money. And the same promo code JODAN will save you the activation fee at Patriot Mobile. You know, I actually used Patriot Mobile, and a few weeks ago when all those phone providers went down, Patriot Mobile kept rocking. Promo code JODAN. Anyway, please share the show with everybody you can, and I hope to see you back here for the next bare-knuckle, spine-tingling, jaw-dropping episode of Intellectual Froglegs. God bless.